Hello, everybody. It's me again. Isn't that exciting? Um, I put down some thoughts. I went and saw my videos on my mother's television on YouTube because her television can do YouTube. And as you will see in the comments here, and I'm trying to get it under. I'm trying to get exactly about, at the moment there's only 3,893 characters, and I want to translate this English using the deep L here and translate it into French so I can have another attempt at having a full immersion. Oh, I think that's the word, full immersion. A full immersion French class. My first attempt at doing this, I'm not really I'm not really completely fluent in French. I still have a long way to go before I would consider calling myself fluent. I'm pretty advanced, but that's about all. Anyway, what am I trying to say? And let's go back to the text reader, bring that up. I've gone and put the text in. Let's listen to it with the English world accent at a speed that's there's a slower speed, because that's the speed there. You can go even slower, but 0.5 is the speed of language where, how do you explain it? The slowest one is too slow and it sounds ridiculous. But the one above it is probably just getting to the point where, the speaker's speaking a bit fast, and, if you're not a native speaker and they're speaking really fast, then it's difficult to, hear what's going on because they're talking really fast. I remember in preparation for doing my first full immersion teaching French video, I tried to prepare myself by getting all French, doing, the process, I think the word is, of getting French in my head. So I'm thinking French, speaking French, everything's French, full immersion style. And I listened to videos on on YouTube, and they were fascinating, really fascinating. I listened to videos, Christian videos and Muslim videos on the concept, the idea of fornication and is it a sin. By and large, I could understand. Should you wait to have sex before marriage? What does God think? All the rest of it. And I think that was good because so often I do political stuff, the war in Ukraine, geopolitics and all of that. And that side of life, that part of life, politics, all of that, it has its own vocabulary, and vocabulary is really quite dominant. And each little sphere of life, just learning about, talking about the weather, or talking about your work, your job, grammar of any language, any type of topic. Each topic has its own specific vocabulary, and within that vocabulary and what goes on, it's all really quite specific. And if you just keep yourself in a little echo chamber of just one part of life, then when you come to other parts of life, it's difficult to find the vocabulary and be able to express yourself in that particular part of life. And I think that that's one of the definitions, surely, of fluency. I am fluent in English, and one of the things is as far as I can epistemologically, I in the field of epistemology, which is the study of that which one knows. It's about knowledge, knowing, and the concepts of this is what I know, this is what I don't know, and there's all different levels. The things that you think you know that you don't know, and all the rest of it. I've forgotten what my point is. Let's listen to the English. It's so small. I'm looking at the time and I can barely see because it's so small. And my phone, it's so annoying. It's only about 10 seconds before the screen goes black. I think, I'm not sure about when the screen goes black. It's some kind of saving power mechanism. My friend did it for me. They just kind of, it was years ago, and they just kind of grabbed the phone and said, oh, you need to do this because it saves power. And I think it's really annoying because I think it's far too quickly that the screen goes black. And then I put security on my phone, which means every time the phone goes black, I have to spend time putting the password in. And having a password is, what do you do if you forget the password and all the rest of it? It can be time consuming. Anyway, let's listen to this. Oh, fuck.
Enseigner le français. Well, it's getting late and it's cold. It's summer, so it should be warm. I am proud of my first attempts at teaching French on YouTube.
I must say that I think that voice is really aggravating and annoying. I don't like it. I thought English World was a lot better. I don't know. Sometimes the voice thing goes funny on this particular text reader. Let's have a mental note. I've often thought of this, but doing a video looking at their, because we can do it now if you so desire, but you go to the Play Store and you put in text reader. There's an awful lot of different text readers, text reader on the market. That's the one I'm using, and it says that I've got it installed. Natural Reader. One of the problems I have with my specific text reader at the moment, no, it's not the text reader, it's but there's at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Voice Aloud Reader. Related to your search, speech to text. Interesting. Very interesting. There's so much stuff. Text scanner. I don't get that. Speech to text, all documents, reader, OCR, image to text converter. That it might be interesting to get into. And another problem I have doing all of this is the deep language. You can only get translations of under 5,000 characters. And when I use ChatGPT, they have lots of spaces in between the paragraphs and stuff. But I'm digressing, and we're back here, and it's 9.5 minutes already. Goodness.
Enseigner le français. Well, it's getting late and it's cold. It's summer, so it should be warm. I am proud of my...
I can't stand that.
Enseigner le français. Well, it's getting late and it's cold. It's summer so it should be warm. I am proud of my first attempts at teaching French on YouTube. I'm glad to hear that you're enjoying teaching French on YouTube. It can be a rewarding experience to share your knowledge with others and help them learn a new language. It's important to remember that the weather can vary depending on your location, so if it's cold in the summer where you are, it could be because you're in a location with a cooler climate or because there is a weather system bringing cooler temperatures. Regardless of the weather, I hope you have a great evening. I watched my videos, my attempts particularly teaching French and the conlangs, and it seems to be there is a problem with the sound. When I speak it is too low and you can't hear me that well and you have to turn up the volume. I'm not sure whether it is the phone or whether it is the fact that I have a quiet voice and possibly need to speak louder. I say this because when you play the text reader, thank goodness you can hear it without any problem. It only seems to be my voice. It's possible that the volume of your voice is lower than the volume of the text reader in your videos. This could be due to a number of factors, including the microphone you're using, the distance between you and the microphone, and the way you're speaking. Here are a few things you can try to improve the volume of your voice in your videos. Use a good quality microphone. Using a high quality microphone can help to pick up your voice more clearly and at a higher volume. Position the microphone close to your mouth. The closer the microphone is to your mouth, the more sensitive it will be to your voice. Try positioning the microphone about 6 inches away from your mouth and slightly above it. Speak loudly and clearly. Make an effort to speak loudly and clearly, enunciating your words and projecting your voice. This can help to increase the volume of your voice in the recording. Use a pop filter. A pop filter is a device that attaches to your microphone and helps to reduce the harsh P and B sounds that can cause the microphone to distort. Using a pop filter can help to improve the overall clarity and volume of your voice. I hope these suggestions help. If you continue to have difficulty with the volume of your voice in your videos, you may want to try experimenting with different microphones or recording setups to find what works best for you. Another problem has been that my videos don't seem to be able for my public audience to be able to leave comments down below under the video. I don't know how to rectify this. There could be a few reasons why your audience is unable to leave comments on your videos. Here are a few things you can try. Check your YouTube channel's commenting settings. Go to the channel settings section of your YouTube channel and make sure that comments are enabled for your videos. Check if your videos are set to public. Only public videos can receive comments. If your videos are set to private or unlisted, they will not be able to receive comments. Check if you have any blocked users. If you have blocked certain users on YouTube, they will not be able to leave comments on your videos. Check if you have any active community guidelines strikes. If you have received a community guidelines strike on your channel, you may be unable to receive comments on your videos until the strike has been resolved. If none of these suggestions help, You may want to contact YouTube's support team for further assistance. They should be able to provide more information and help you troubleshoot any issues with your channel. Thanks for the advice. You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. If you have any other questions or need further assistance, don't hesitate to ask. Good luck with your YouTube channel.
Where are we? It's 15 minutes. I'm trying to find that thing where you, what's the word? My channel, manage your Google account. I don't get that. I don't know what's going on. My channel. Oh, God. I don't understand. Why?